Okay, hey guys, welcome to this video of one of my game in the National Chess Championship. I was playing black against Nikhil Nair, okay, from Seychelles because it was a Seychelles National Championship 2026. Wonderful game so far. I saw, yeah, wonderful game. Without further ado, let's look at it. I like it because you will see at the end, like, well, I end up like it felt as if I was playing with my, like alone. But my opponent played very well. Like he played in the Seychelles Russia Friendship Tournament and the day before. So I didn't want to underestimate him, So he went wide with d4. I played the knight f6, developing piece also. So far so good. Now he captured my knight. A bit skeptical, smooth, but okay. You break my king side a little bit, but it's not much. Okay, but I don't say not to do it, but okay, it's possible. But you can continue ahead with your development. So um, uh, yeah, it's possible this move we can break this. Can capture this knight and give up black a double pawn here. Okay, so the game continue like this. But this pawn e3, I play bishop to e7, developing piece. Bishop d3, okay, bishop g4, h3. Now this is where master comes in. I could have considered with bishop h5 or take bishop h5, but I went with queen a5 check. He played pawn c3 and boom, okay. Queen h5, pinning the rook on h1. But it's not a long-term pin, just like, I wanted to put some spice into the game. Okay, but it was excellent. So now white got out of the pin by doing castling. And yeah, so now I took the knight and put the queen, we exchange the queen. The position is equal, but his king side, as a double pawn, and this pawn there on h3 is quite isolated. So that was white weakness in this position, and I just kept on exploiting that weakness to see if I can, get advantage of the position. So let's see how I exploit the weakness. Okay, so that you also can learn more, of course. So here I played knight d7, developing a piece. He developed piece also, short casting, long casting actually. White played rook e1. Okay, rook f e1. Okay, so white plan now was to basically create something there in the center. Okay, so the irony with my double pawn on the king side there, they are helping a lot, preventing white to come up with his little uh plan there in the center. Okay, so I had this under control. I wasn't worrying too much about this white pawn push there in the center. Perhaps what would have been interesting for white is to try something with the pawn on the king side. Okay, okay, it's playable. Okay, so let's see how the game went. I continue with g5. Like I say, I'm just trying to look for opportunities and ways to exploit the weakness on the king side there. I didn't know how to because like the game started very aggressive and I wasn't sure about the player. But anyway, when you play chess, you just do your best. Okay, you don't focus on the player, you focus on your game basically. Okay, so but anyway, like anybody can be strong in chess competition, so you have to be, like you have to be vigilant. So especially me when playing on the board one day, hey my friend, it's dead. So I played h5. He played bishop c4, very nice, attacking my pawn there on f2. I didn't see that. I'm like, okay, a good thing I can defend, because I didn't want to defend with this rook or the other rook, just to protect the pawn. But I saw this one, rook h7, very good. Okay, by yeah, I'm just defending and while keeping the rook on this file here, the h5. Okay, so yeah. So now, wow, he played d5. Not a good move. I wouldn't recommend this. Perhaps b5, and it will take a while, but I can try to break my king side or something, with this pawn push here. D5 only just like I spent, like I use a rook to defend this pawn. Now he just like release this rook from his homework, like okay, free rook. So now I just push. Now the bishop is not he's blocked. He cannot attack my pawn there. He just relieve it from the work of defending this pawn on f7. So yeah, d5 wasn't too good for white. So anyway, he I played c5. So he sends the attack on the king side, I think. But like you're going away from the. Okay, he sends the attack. It's increasing because I'm planning to bring in the other rook here, okay, and then try to break those pawns and try to break these pawns here. So some sort of exchange, at least so that the rook can go through. Like they can. It's just phase by phase, basically. Like find a way to go through to the king there and attack the king. So he sensed that he's trying to run away. But let's see how it goes. So here I played rook g8, as you can see. Okay. I'm continuing with my plan. It wasn't the right time yet to break this pawn, but the intention is there, and he sensed it basically. Yeah. So he played bishop d3. Now he wanted to, I think, to bring in the knight or something. And no, my bad. Not that's not the move. He's planning to discover attack me here. So I'm like, okay, let's block. Like stop his plan. Chess, you have to think prophylactic. Like when your opponent is attacking you, okay, or is planning to attack you, you have to sometimes stop him or her in his track. So here I played knight to e5. Okay, an excellent move, stopping the bishop on his track. Okay, an excellent move by black. Okay, by me. Me. So anyway, bishop e2. I didn't only stop white on his track, but I attacked the bishop. As you can see, the bishop is in grave danger, so he had to run away. While running away, I got this idea or this thought to, like, let's go for this pawn with the knight. Okay, so that's how it happened. I went for the pawn basically. Okay, strategically, because now this knight, and then on this square, on f4 square, this knight will be very, it will be quite active also. So whether I'm able to hit this pawn or not, but I know this knight here on f4 square will how can I say, I will keep an eye on the white center there. Okay, so we will attack the bishop, the d3 square. Okay, so it's very disturbing for white, this knight here, whereby, like, his knight, I'm not scared. Okay, so knight g6. Here white played knight c5. Okay, again I wasn't scared, but like now he's no longer this knight. I won't say knight on the wing is dim, but he wasn't like no longer knight on the back that was dim. Yeah, basically that's it. You get it? So yeah, so now you have to be careful. Not be careful, but I have to keep an eye on it. Like now I'm like, okay, He's no more the like a sleeping or dormant volcano or something. Yeah, so he's no longer a dormant volcano. Okay, so yeah, he's getting quite active. Okay, nice move, knight c4. I went with knight f4 also. Like I said, with the plan there, threatening to attack this pawn and also like keeping an eye on those square here. Okay, so rook. Oh, white played. I think white played rook ed1. White couldn't save the pawn on h3. It's a goner here. Perhaps even like h4, just give me a pawn away for free, so I could take. So yeah. And then now the rooks, those two rooks just comes in and goes in for the king for the mate. Okay, so rook e1, knight takes the pawn on h3. Very nice. White sends the like losing the pawn. If black is able to push through with this pawn there, it's over for white. So white sense the danger and try to counter something there on the queen side, which looks a bit too late, but it's never too late. The game was still on. So after before, I think I captured. Yeah, I took it, and he took it back. I pushed the pawn. Okay, so here rook d c8 c1, planning to discover attack me with the knight there. Knight capture d6. Okay, check. I capture d6, check. Yeah, my king danger and grabbing a pawn. So I just run away from that danger. Okay, so you see, guys, more prophylactic thinking here for you. So for those who are new in chess, your opponent is planning to have an attack on you. You just defend, ahead. That way you're safer. You don't wait for the attack to to manifest and defend all those pieces, the material. Okay, so that's a cool way for the masters to think. Okay, if you want to become a chess master, you need to learn. There are a lot of those concepts and principles in chess, but this is one of the deepest one. Okay, this one is a deep one. When I learned it was fantastic. Okay, king b8, knight a5. I understand his move. It looks like knight on the rim is dim, but this one wasn't just knight on the rim is dim, because if I push now, this knight will check, and then I lose my bishop. Okay, so the knight is getting stronger. Okay, if and then he's planning to bring his rooks there and then check. So a nice cute little attack. I could consider like defending with the bishop, but I saw that I had enough time to push the pawn, so that's what happened in the game. Let's see, knight e5. I played knight. Oops, sorry. I played knight to f4. What's happening? Yeah, knight f4. Okay. Rook c2, h3, king e1, king. He's running away from the pass pawn, but king g1 seems interesting. Right, with the idea to go to h1, stopping this pass pawn on his track. Okay. So he went king e1. I push. Rook a c1. Now, like I say, he's coming up with his plan for my king there, but he didn't have enough time. I promote my pawn, got my queen, so he defend with the bishop. I didn't see it in the game because I was scared of, I was like, I think my attention was on his attack there, with the rook. So I was like, oh my god, this will be, but I saw this. I said, okay, take. I saw this one, take. If now, rook, uh, and then queen check. Okay, so I'll king, queen check. I'll eat this pawn. I'll figure out a way to stop him on his track there on b7. So okay, well done by me. So anyway, the game didn't finish like that. So take, he played rook c3. I took check, king d1, queen capture d5 check, more pawns. But I love this part, like now it was just black playing, like controlling the game. So queen capture d5 check, queen take a2 check, king back, rook h1 pinning. Okay, but like he didn't saw my V plan. My V plan wasn't to attack to capture the bishop. It's just a threat, so he defend like okay, a reacting move. Okay, the bishop was down, but now I went queen to e2 checkmate by black, and a beautiful game by both players, myself and Nahil. Thank you for the game. I hope you guys learned a lot from it also. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and comment below how you find the games. And if you are looking for chess coach, please give me a heads up. Or even some of my courses, I create some chess coach courses, so you guys can learn more. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.